Okay, family, peace, peace. Making sure everything is okay. Peace and black power to all the family coming in. What's good with the family? Put something in the comment section. Let me make sure everything working before we get going. Let me make sure everything is working before we get going. Peace to all the family. Peace to the God Taylor. Breath in peace. Breathe in peace, I should say. Shout out to all the family coming into the building. I'm about to chop up a good little live discussion on the YouTube tonight. Shout out to Evan Span, Crypto Crazy. Yeah, man, I'm gonna start going live on the YouTube once a week. Every time, family, I go live on Instagram, I get shut down, I get banned. So, you know what? We're gonna start going live on the YouTube. How is all the family doing? Make sure y'all like the video while you're in here, family. We're gonna start the trend. We're gonna start going live on the YouTube. What day is good for y'all to catch a live? Let me ask the family that. What day is good for y'all for me to go live? Okay. What days are you free? Do you like Sunday nights, Saturday nights? Do you like Friday nights? What day is good for y'all? What day is good for y'all, family? Y'all put the days y'all would like me to go live, okay? I'm gonna try to at least do once a week. I am gonna do once a week. I've been saying that for a while. What's up with the family, man? Nikita Washington, what's up with the family? What day is good for y'all for me to go live so y'all can catch the live discussions? I know y'all like that. Okay, somebody said Saturday night. Brother said Sunday. Nick Vlog said Sunday. Okay, said every day. Yeah, I wish I could go live every day, but we got to put in the work, family. It's bigger than YouTube. It's bigger than Instagram. We got to do work in the actual physical as well offline. So I definitely can't do every day. But what day is good for y'all? So I'm seeing a lot of Sundays. Okay, we might have to start going live on the Sundays, say around 8. Is that good for y'all? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm a little late tonight. This is my first night. So I said, let me come on here and chop up game with the family. Okay, Sundays look like Sunday is a good night. Sunday is a good night. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to spread out the content. I know YouTube be on bullshit too, but listen, we've been heavily on Instagram, so we got to come on to YouTube. We got to start spreading out the platform as well. We got to start spreading it out because every time I go live on Instagram, family, I wake up the next morning and your boy is off of there. They sending me alert. They're calling it hate speech. Boy, they call everything hate speech. Okay, if I tell white people to get off meth, hate speech. Okay, anything's hate speech. Okay, if I call Kamala Kamami hate speech, okay, boy, they be on your brother. So I can't even joke. I can't say nothing on Instagram. So you know what? We on the YouTube. But with that being said, family, I don't want to keep y'all too long tonight, family. We're gonna have a powerful discussion. Y'all know how we chop it up on the Instagram lives. So the title of tonight's discussion is a little bit of straightening, family. We're gonna be doing a little bit of straightening tonight, and I thought that's the perfect way to kick off episode 1 with a little bit of straightening, my YouTube debut. Okay, a little bit of straightening, family. Before we get into all that, family, I got to give the brothers and sisters some games, some encouragement. A lot of crazy stuff been happening this week. There's a rapper down here in Georgia named Quando Rondo. Now, I've spoken on Quando Rondo before. This was the brother, unfortunately, who got into the altercation that led to another brother by the name of King Von, led to his death. Do y'all remember that, family? That was down here in Atlanta. A young brother by the name of King Von, who was out of Chicago, got shot and killed down here, got into an altercation with Quando Rondo. But ever since then, he's been kind of speaking certain stuff into existence. He keeps talking about, man, I'm not afraid of death. He's been kind of, I don't want to say trolling because I don't believe the brother's trolling, but he's been kind of down bad, been saying a lot of things like he's not afraid to die, X, Y, and Z. But this week, family, in LA, our brother got shot and one of his good friends got killed, family. And a lot of people were pulling up his tweets. Let me see if I can find some of his tweets real quick. Let me see how to operate this real fast. 1 second, family. Okay, hold on. I should have played with this before. Y'all gotta bear with me for a second. Bear with me for a second. Okay, Windows, there's tab. Let's go to boom right there. So this is what Quando tweeted out. Can y'all see that, family? Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Let me make it a little bit. Okay, now this is what Quando tweeted out. Now he tweeted out, once it happened, I ain't gonna be mad because I'm already been prepared for it. Really, really. Listen, family, your words have power. Your words have power. Okay, we got to be careful what we speak into the universe. A lot of times we say a lot of shit. A lot of us come on the internet, especially, and I be seeing a lot of y'all do a lot of trolling sometimes. Y'all start wishing death on people. The universe has a way of bringing all that stuff full circle back to you. Now, he put this out, what, a couple of days ago? I think this was on like Wednesday. What is this, the 16th? Today is the 21st. What is that, like Tuesday, this Tuesday? And goddamn it, yesterday or the day before yesterday, one of his good friends was shot and killed, and Quando was in the mix with that. Okay, they were aiming at Quando, but one of his good friends got killed. We got to be careful for that, family. We got to be careful with that. Also, family, when we speak certain things out into the universe, we got to be prepared for the consequences that come with us. A lot of us don't move properly. You dig? A lot of us don't move correct. Let me talk to some of the rappers. Let me talk to some of the street brothers. A lot of y'all out here in the streets, y'all are disrespecting the dead. You're coming at people sideways, and then you go out into the cities, into these streets, and then you act like you can't be harmed. Okay, our brother Quando runs on. Our brother has $1 million chains around his neck, but he ain't driving in no bulletproof car. You dig? Listen, if you're gonna sit up here and talk that street life, you gotta be prepared when street shit happen. All right. Our brothers out here, when you out here disrespecting the dead and you out here, you know, talking about your ops and things of that nature, and then when they come for you, you're lacking. You can't be lacking, family. And that goes for everybody, family. We under a system of white supremacy just in general. I keep telling black folks, you can't be out here lacking. You can't be at the grocery store without the fire and none of that type of stuff. Okay? You got to be prepared at all times, family. Prepare for all times. You can do or say whatever you want to say, but you have to be able to live with the consequences that come with it, family. You have to live with the consequences that come with it. I want y'all to understand that. Do or say whatever you want to say. You want to disrespect the dead, you want to talk about what you're going to do when you see somebody, be prepared for the consequences that come with your actions. Plain and simple. All right? Plain and simple. A lot of rappers been out here copping pleas. Well, it's just music, it's just this. Listen, everything comes with consequences. This goes for sisters too. Now, there was a sister, hold on. Let me see this. There was a sister. Let me see if I can find that. There was a therapist lady. Did y'all see that story? There was a therapist lady who made a video about black land. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on one second, family. Okay, hold on one second. Let me share my screen real quick. Y'all bear with me. I'm on the YouTube. I usually don't get on the YouTube, but we're gonna start getting on here. Let's go ahead and share. Boom. Let's go right here. Oof. Okay, one second, family. Let me see how to share this. All right, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, can y'all see it now, family? I believe y'all can see it. Hold on, let me play this video real quick.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be? Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that. Like it used to be where men provided financially or with schneed, and bitches can make their own self come, and we can pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a bitch is telling you, I need you to communicate.
Now, by the way, this sister family is a licensed therapist. Now, this sister's a licensed therapist. She's employed with somebody. I think it comes a time, and I understand we kind of live in this era where, everybody just wants to speak her mind, but it has to be a certain level of professionalism. But I'll let her continue. I'll let her continue. Here we go.
Okay, more. Open your fucking mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me back up. Let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men, Black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. So when you expand your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down since 2016. Anyway, if y'all are not in therapy, expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you understand how you can navigate in this bitch. This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all. Like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bro. You're not. When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers. Go to therapy. Talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all are doing a disservice to yourself. And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. All right. Go in peace.
All right, family. Now I don't know her name. I forgot her name. Let me go back to myself. I forgot her name, family, but she put out that video and, and some brothers got mad, man, and that sister got fired. Okay, she got fired. Okay, and this is the thing, family. I keep telling y'all, you can say what you want, but you have to live with the consequences that come with it, family. You have to live with the consequences that come with it. You out here in videos talking about black men are dusty and you referring to black women as bitches and hoes and you doing all this and you're supposed to be a professional or licensed therapist or whatever she was supposed to be. She was employed by somebody. There's consequences that came with that. And you had a lot of people, hold on, you had some sisters who were very upset by this. Let me go back. You had some people who were very upset by this. Here's one, Jasmine. Hold on. Let me put what Jasmine had to say on the screen. Let me get right here. Here's Jasmine, and Jasmine said, "Can y'all see that, family?" Yeah, okay, here we go. So Jasmine came out and she said, let's see. Y'all got that woman fucking fired because y'all didn't like her delivery but loved Kevin Samuels' delivery and told us we couldn't handle the truth. A man whose opinion incited literal violence against us. A man y'all protected online and offline. I hate y'all. This is the difference, sisters. Let me break this down. This is the difference between Kevin Samuels and that sister who was talking. Kevin Samuels was self employed. Kevin Samuels had his own business. Kevin Samuels wasn't working for anybody. Okay. Same thing I said about the brother Nick Cannon's situation. Remember, Nick Cannon got out here and he had the Cannon's class and he started bringing on Professor Griff and he started bringing on all these other folks. And Professor Griff was up there calling out the European Jews and boy, the European Jews came down on Nick Cannon and they said, "Get back in line, nigga, straighten out." And everybody's like, "Oh man, that shit wrong." No, 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 no. You can say whatever the hell you want to say, but you have to live with the consequences that come with it. That sister can say all that she wants to say, but she got to make sure she's self-employed. Okay? She's got to make sure she's self-employed. See, the reason why nobody could cancel Kevin Samuels is because he was self-employed. He had his own audience. His supporters were directly supporting him. He wasn't working for anybody. All right. So this is not a case of protect the black woman. Now, some things I agree with that sister said, and some things I disagree with. But we got to learn how to move and operate, family. We got to learn how to move and operate. All right. See, a lot of y'all be seeing me saying I'm self-employed. I employ myself, okay? I employ myself. Some of y'all favorite one, y'all be laughing at Umar and be like, yeah, Umar be going in. Umar is employed by himself. Umar doesn't work for anybody. Y'all be mad at what Tariq say. You be trying to cancel him, but it don't work because he is employed by himself. He is his own business. All right. So again, if you want to get out here and say whatever the hell you want to say, you need to take the proper steps and precautions to make sure that you can't be canceled. You can't be canceled, family. So that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't get out here. She said 90% of the folks she work with is men. You can't get out here and say 90% of the men you work, 90% of your clientele are men, and then you refer to them as dusty and broke and full of trauma. I mean, shit. All right. Also, a lot of times as black folks, this is why I tell y'all we have to always be on code at all times because we created this environment. Remember, we have created the environment, and I'm gonna put this on my generation, the 90s babies, the 80s and 90s baby. I'm a mid 90s baby. I'm born in 95. We have created an atmosphere when people don't like when we don't like what people say or their opinion, the first thing we do is cancel them. We start calling a job, trying to get them fired. This is the environment we created, but now it's starting to bite my generations in the ass. Okay, because now everybody's digging up old tweets. Everybody's making your video go viral so they can call your job. And this is what I told some sisters when that brother Kevin Samuels died. Whether you agree with him or not, some things I agree with, some things I disagree that Kevin said. But when he died, and I saw people laughing at his death, doing quote unquote dancing on his grave, I said, listen, you're creating an environment when you don't like what a particular person has to say, when you don't like their opinion, it's full on go to cancel you. It's full on go to try to sabotage your livelihood. And now some of that's coming back to bite. So a lot of sisters were saying, oh man, you got her fired. I mean, but damn, y'all tried to get Kevin, y'all tried to get the man canceled, you tried to get him fired. This is the environment we have created. See, it's real easy when you like somebody. It's hard when you dislike them. Okay? See, when you like somebody, a lot of people are more lenient. Then, oh, well, his opinion is his opinion. When you don't like somebody, then all of a sudden you want to cancel them, you want to sabotage them. Be careful. All that you putting out into the universe comes back full circle. It comes back full circle. You dig? All this type of shit, it comes back full circle. So I want to let the family know that. Hit the like button for me, family. Hit the like button for me, family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But let's get into the topic at hand today. Let's get into the topic at hand today. And the topic of the day is a little bit of straightening. Okay? A little bit of straightening. Yeah, I have been seeing a lot of Kevin Samuel knockoffs as well. There's a lot of brothers out here trying to be the new Kevin. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But nonetheless, the topic of the day is a little bit of straightening. FBA. Now, family, this week something happened. Something that, a lot of people were very excited about, some people very upset about, but something that is very real. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick. Okay. Yes, indeed. So California becomes the first state to break down Black employee data by lineage. Very significant, family. This came out earlier this week. California becomes the first state to break down Black employee data by lineage. All right. So we're starting to see the effects of foundational Black Americans in the real world. Okay. A lot of people are turning up the pressure. A lot of people have been pushing that we're our own unique ethnic group. And as we can see, California has become the first state to break down Black employee data by lineage. All right. Because what they've been doing for the longest, family, is they've been lumping us into these broad and ambiguous groups. Okay. Foundational Black America. They've been lumping us in there with Asians. They've been lumping us in there with Hispanics. And remember, Hispanic is not a particular group. It just means you speak Spanish. That's all it means. So you have white people that speak Spanish. You got Asian people that speak Spanish that's in these Spanish speaking countries, especially in the Caribbean. especially in the Caribbean family. So they've been lumping us into all these broad and ambiguous groups: humpbacks, midgets, people of color, the oppressed community, the urban community. And this could be anybody. This can be white women who own coffee shops, who make under $100,000 a year. They've been lumping us in with them. So now, because foundational Black Americans have been out here in these streets, we've been pushing about Lineage, our own unique group. California becomes the first state to break down Black employee data by lineage. This is a beautiful thing, family. This is a beautiful thing. All right. This is a beautiful thing because foundational Black Americans are our own unique ethnic group. That's not disrespectful to anybody else. That's just the reality of the situation. Just like the Jamaicans are their own unique ethnic group, Haitians are their own unique ethnic group, Nigerians are their own unique ethnic group, and others have their own unique ethnic group. We are as well. See, we've been allowing people to just dump us in this broad category, even Black, even dumping us into the word Black, which anybody can turn out and be Black. Anybody can be African American. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, is an African American. He was born in South Africa. He lives in America. He's an African American. But we know Elon Musk is a white man. Okay? So now we're getting lineage based. And this is going to set a precedence for the reparations to come, family. This is going to set a precedence, okay? So now we're going to start looking at things by lineage, as we should, because it was foundational Black Americans on that plantation. It wasn't people of color. All right. Asians weren't on that plantation here in the United States of America. White women weren't on that plantation in those fields in the United States of America. There was no colored. There was no African American like Elon Musk on the plantation. It was foundational Black Americans. Okay. It was foundational Black Americans. That's the reality of the situation, family. So this is a beautiful thing because, see, we're going to start doing some straightening on people like this. And this is why, because, see, when they put us in these broad, ambiguous terms, you have people like this, and her name is Yuja. Oh, wait, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, family, because a lot of people, if you looked on Twitter this week, family, the word Akata was trending all week, family. It was trending up until last night. Did y'all see that on Twitter? Did y'all see that on Twitter, family? The word Akata was trending all week. And it's mainly because of this lady right here. Now, her name, I think, is Yuju, Enya, whatever her name is, okay? Whatever this disrespectful coon's name is, immigrant coon's name is. All right, now, she's a professor at one of these big time colleges and universities somewhere up north, but she has a long history of talking about Akata this, Akata that. All right, family. And she got on Instagram this week because she got on Twitter this week. She's trying to do some explaining. A lot of people on her bumper about how she was said something about foundational Black Americans, and people start bringing up Akata. Okay, they start bringing up Akata, and she had this weak statement. She says, "Statement regarding my past use of the word of Akata. First, I apologize for the offense and hurt I caused. Perception is reality, and impact outweighs intent. So, although I do not or did not use the word with any intent to slur African Americans, that is what I ultimately did. That's cap, family. Okay? That's cap. That is cap. They love to play this game that Akata, oh no, brother, no, Akata, that doesn't mean anything bad. Stop it. Every time they use Akata, it's in some negative sense. It's always something negative, family. Every time they use it, every time they use the word Akata, it's something negative. Always. It never fails. And I'm gonna use one of her tweets as an example. Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second, family. I should have had this up. Okay. Let me see, because she started doing some explaining, and I've been posting stuff all week. She was sitting up here talking about how Akata need to learn they ain't the only Black Americans. Here she is again. Hold on, let me see if I can share it. Okay, hold on. Here she is, no shade at the good sis. However, Akata need to quit with these assumptions that their blackness is the only one alive in the Americas. Mexico has a large thriving black population. Okay, so she's going on and on and on. There's always something negative. Okay, so here she is over here on the right, calling your black American students Akata isn't polite. Oh, well, this is somebody else. This is somebody else. All right, but they always use it in something negative. It's always negative. It's those Akatas don't take education seriously. Huh? Oh, Akata need to stop complaining to the white man. It's always some negative. Okay? It's never look at that Akata with a PhD. It's never none like that. It's always something negative, family. And then they get on Twitter and try to explain themselves. And she knows it's something negative. She knows it's something negative. But this is something ingrained in them, family, when they come over here. This is something ingrained. This is something that their parents tell them. All right. And I posted this. One second. I posted this on my Instagram this week because, a lot of people been in denial. They always try to make it like it's a one-off. Oh no, brother. No, that's just a few, brother. No, that's just a few. It's only a few of us. It's only a few of us who believe that. No, 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 no. This is something that they get taught from their parents when they come over here. And a lot of Nigerian brothers and sisters, salute to them. Salute to the riders who've been putting it on Front Street. Okay. They've been saying, yeah, I was told that too coming over here. See, they've been trying to play it off. Let me play a video. And this was a good sister. She was out there at the news station over here. Hold on one second. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, remove this real quick. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now, this is another sister. Listen to this.
Categorically say every Nigerian got this talk. But a lot of Nigerians that travel abroad got this talk from their family, where they will sit you down and tell you, you're going there. Don't go and talk to those black Americans. You just go and get pregnant. You get into drugs. You start becoming gang banging. They give you that talk. That just go to the white community, find a nice place. They just go and be decent. Stay with the white people. They give you that talk. So when you enter America, you already have a perception of African Americans. You judge them. And of course, they can see that judgment in your behavior towards them. And they see how you are almost like yes, master to the Igbos. They see, they're not blind. So when they have that feeling of when they become defensive, when you're in their presence, it's because they see that perception you have of them. So I know I got that talk. And a lot of Nigerians got that talk. So we are over there, we are doing well, we are doctors, we are building houses, we are feeling like, yes, so we come to the land of the living, we are the land of the plenty, and we are doing well. Forgetting that some people sacrificed for you to even go there in the first place. So is that acknowledgement that the African American community are expecting of us, especially those of us living abroad in America?
All right, salute to that, sister. She kept it 100. All right, she kept it 100. And we've been talking about that a while. When they come across the border, a lot of these immigration agents, they'll sit there and tell them stay away from the black American, and they'll go along with it. Okay. See, I keep telling y'all, they vet a lot of these black immigrants before they come over here. And here's another one. And it's not just a Nigerian thing. Understand, they do this with a lot of black immigrants.
But like my mom would agree with that comment. She would agree with that post.
Okay, and this sister's Jamaican. Okay, she's talking about how her mother thinks all black Americans are lazy. They come over here with this type of mentality and they pass it on to their children. Okay, they pass it on to their children. But listen to this.
Say like, lazy, like loud, rude, all the negative connotations like you can think about when it comes to like Africa, like born and raised like African Americans. That's what people. I don't even know if it's like a Caribbean thing or just like a Jamaican thing, but we come here when my mom comes here and she's working, right? Like she's like busting her butt. Her mom is here busting her butt, and like there's this. And I'm from New York, so like I don't know about anything going on like in the South, but like we from New York, we come here and like a lot of people are like living on like government assistance and all those type of things. So like there's that negative.
And let me address this, family. Black, and this is not all immigrants. We got some rider brothers and sisters over here. We're talking about the immigrant coon class. The first thing these motherfuckers do when they get over here, they get them a stable job, they get a house. The first thing they do is go to the projects. They go to where niggas is living on Section 8. Boy, all of them. They love to talk about how foundational Black Americans live in the projects. They never go to the nice neighborhoods. I never grew up in the projects. Damn near none of my folks ever grew up in the projects. My family, friends. I know plenty of foundational Black Americans who own houses, okay, who are third, fourth generation house owners. They never go over there. They always go to the projects. They go to where niggas is at on Section 8. And then they start comparing, oh, look at these niggas, lazy niggas. They start going over there and comparing themselves to somebody in the projects. That's very disingenuous, family. Very disingenuous. Okay? See, when we get something as foundational Black Americans, we don't start going over to Haiti and saying, oh shit, look at all these Haitians living in shacks, in huts and mutts and shit. We don't start looking over, oh, look at these niggas selling pussy. No. We're not comparing ourselves to the lowest of low. They love doing that. They love doing that, family. They get over here, and as soon as they get them anything, they love to run to the projects and talk about, oh, look at those FBAs over there. Okay, Black America, oh, they're lazy. Now, how are you living in Section 8, X, Y, and Z? They love to do that, family. But let her continue.
Of like connotation of like Black Americans don't want to work. They don't want to get to it. They don't want to like get ahead in life and like increase their generational wealth and stuff like that. And like also my mom, she will discuss like things like when Marcus Garvey like came to America to like, you know, speak to Black Americans and say like, listen, you guys cannot let white people oppress you, because in Jamaica we revolted against our slave masters. Like we ran into the mountains, we created like nanny towns and stuff like that. So it's like we kind of like we weren't taking it like slavery. We were not taking all that oppression.
Lord and family, this is another thing. They love to lie. They love to lie. They love to tell the Marcus Garvey lie. Okay. First of all, Garvey didn't introduce foundational Black Americans to anything they weren't used to. We already had Pan Africanists over here. Garvey was not the first Pan Africanist. Understand that, family. They sit here in these little enclaves and they start telling lies. They start trying to act like they put us on game over here. Nobody put us on game. We were the game. And y'all got a piece of it. Okay? Garvey came over here, according to his own words, to instill the Tuskegee model that was set out and laid out by a foundational Black American named Booker T. Washington. Garvey didn't introduce us to nothing he had never seen over here. He said, I'm coming over here to instill the Tuskegee model. Garvey left Jamaica in disgust, okay? The first time and after the second time, after he had went back and lost to a white man. And they sit over here and start talking about some, us Jamaicans, oh Lord, we fought for our freedom. And y'all wasn't fighting, so we be frustrated. Y'all ain't, what are you talking about? Garvey didn't even agree with that. Garvey said it was so much coonery and buffoonery over there. He went back. Y'all loved Garvey so much, and he went back and lost to a white man. Y'all didn't even vote Garvey in office. But Garvey came over here and taught us how to fight. That's cap. This is why we have to start controlling our own narrative, family. No, I'm not talking about the sister because she's saying this is what her mom said. But understand the apple doesn't fall too far away from the tree. See, a lot of these first generation Black Americans of immigrant lineage, they'll sit up here and put everything on their parents, but they secretly believe some of this stuff too. Understand, the apple doesn't fall too far away from the tree. All of us have our parents in us. You might not be 100% your parents as far as their ideology, but you got a little bit of your parents' ideology in you, family. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. All right. So she's trying to put a lot of this on her mom, but understand she's got a little bit of that ideology too. All right. Because they pass that on to their children. Once you keep hearing the same lie over and over again, it becomes true to you. All right. But Garvey didn't put us up on any game that we didn't already know. We already had Pan-Africanists over here. Booker T. Washington was a Pan-Africanist. Booker T. Washington was doing things in Africa. Okay, there's a great book by Sister out of Tuskegee called Booker T. Washington, The Making of a Pan-Africanist. Okay, this is why Garvey said he wanted to instill the Tuskegee model, but before he met Booker T. Washington, we believe Booker T. Washington was assassinated on the train ride back home. Okay, before he can meet Garvey at Tuskegee. So let's be clear, family. We have brothers like Martin Delany. Martin Delany coined the term Africa for the African. Okay, this is the brother who was talking about the back to Africa heavy, foundational Black American, who was a genius in his own right. One of the first students to go to Harvard, Black students to go to Harvard. Okay, one of the first PhDs or the first brother to become a doctor in the state of Pennsylvania, I believe he was, Martin Delany. So we've been active over here. That's nothing. See, they sit around here and, like I say, tell these lies about Garvey this, Garvey that to make themselves feel better. That's completely untrue, family. And this is why we're classifying ourselves as our own unique lineage, because we are. We've been allowing a lot of these folks to just come and get in our circles just because they Black. But they don't have the same mindset. They don't have the same mindset, family. Yeah, we always been fighting, family. Yeah, we're speaking up about it. And like I said, this is no disrespect to the writing brothers and sisters. If you're a Jamaican, if you're Haitian, if you're Nigerian, Ghanaian, or whatever you are, and you're riding, salute. Okay? But the immigrant coon class got to go. Because yes, white supremacy does look at us all the same. Because you had a lot of Negroes in the comment section, man, we need to stop posting videos like this. White folks look at us all the same. Yes, they do. White people do look at us all the same. The problem, though, is we don't all look at white supremacy the same. We don't all look at white supremacy the same. All right? See, we get over here, a lot of Black immigrants get over here, and it's about a job for you. You'll do anything to keep a job, you'll do anything for some dollars. That's why you see a lot of these media outlets that degrade Black folks all the time, that's run by Black people, run by Black immigrants. The Shade Room, Media Takeout, Madame Noir, all this type of bullshit. All right? And they love to disparage and throw foundational Black Americans under the bus. This is that same teacher. Hold on. This is that same teacher right here. Here she is right here talking greasy about a foundational Black American. This is Brother Kevin Samuels after he passed away. All right. So she's over here, taking shots at Kevin Samuels. And she got this from Media Takeout, by the way. All right. She got this from Media Takeout. Okay. It says Kevin Samuels told men their worth was in their wallet. He died in a one-bedroom sublet with less than 1K to his name. No partner, friend, or offspring willing to claim him. Only his poor mother begging and borrowing to buy his loathsome carcass. Oh my goodness. This is the same professor now that's sitting up here calling Black Americans Akatas. And this is why I want foundational Black Americans to get on code, regardless of what you feel about a Kevin Samuels. She uses Kevin Samuels as a proxy for all Black people, all foundational Black Americans. Okay, any foundational Black American she has a problem with, especially one that's doing his own damn thing, has his own business. And by the way, all of this that she said is a lie. Okay, he died with $1,000 to his name. This brother Kevin, if you look at Kevin's YouTube channel, you know he's making more than $1,000 a night, way more. He had $5,000 worth of super chats if you ever watched his YouTube videos. So this is a lie. And she got this from another website that's run by Black immigrants, Media Takeout, run by some dude who's Media Takeout run by, family, some dude from Uganda or something like that. All right. So they sit up here every chance they get, they taking a stab at foundational Black Americans. These are the tether class. These are the immigrant coons. Again, not all immigrants are coons, but there are a significant amount of them. Okay? There are a significant amount of them. So they sit here and say little things like this. So we have to understand, and that's why we're doing the straightening now, family. Okay? That's why we're doing some straightening, because they don't let us do that to them. They don't let us do that to them, family. Now, what was that? Earlier this week, late last week, family, the Grammys posted. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Hold on one second, family. Boy, the Grammys posted this, and a lot of immigrant brothers and sisters were very upset. Let me see if I can find this tweet. Uh, Hold on one second, family. I should have already had it up, but bear with me. Okay, boy, the Grammys. Let me share my screen. The Grammys posted this, family, the other week, and boy, immigrants got very upset. Boy, they said, nigga, if you don't take that down,
But
they
like my
made.
mom would.
Hold on one second, family. They made the Grammys take this down. Okay. The Grammys put out here saying that Afro beats was a blend of West African and Black American music. Boy, the immigrant coons got very upset. Don't you say that. Okay. They said, don't you say that, family. Yeah, man. See, they don't allow you. They sit up here and they made the Grammys take that down. The Grammys took the Black American part out of it. They put out a new tweet and took the Black American part out of it. All right. See, they don't allow you to sit up here and claim their culture. They're very guardy about their culture. But when it comes to us, again, when it comes to us, they bogarted, boy. You better not even mention that you had something to do with it. Okay? You better not even mention you had something to do with it. See, they don't play that. Shout out to Soul is Free E Nation. Peace to the good sister. She said I gotta get out of here. Salute to you, sister. This live will be up. All right. See, that's the good thing about YouTube. Instagram be taking the lives down. YouTube, this live will be up. I can't tell you how long because we don't know how long they're gonna let me keep it up, but it will be up. But salute to the sisters. Make sure y'all hit that like button, family. If you're in the room, hit that like button. But this is a classic example. They don't allow you to do that to their culture, family. They don't allow you to do that to their culture. But when it comes to hip hop, people continue to try to crock their way into hip hop, and they've been throwing this up. We kind of, we're in the mode now when every time we see the hip hop lie, we have to debunk it. Okay, every time we see the hip hop lie, we have to debunk it. And so you have folks up here like Fat Joe. Let me play this. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Fat Joe's been telling this lie so damn long. I mean, it's just second nature to a lot of these Latinos. Listen to this.
But it still does not negate the history of the
This is
culture
the
and the
history.
history of how it
Latinos
started.
created hip hop. If you go to Wild Style, the first hip hop movie, you will see the Cold Crush Brothers. Their DJ was Charlie Chase, Puerto Rican. And you go to the battle that they had with Romantic, which was the first Puerto Rican MC. BD was in there with the Fantastic Romantic. You cannot eliminate the Latinos' contribution in hip hop. When you talk about breakdance, when you talk about rocksteady and crazy, like you talk about graffiti, like it's every element of hip hop. It was 50-50, bro.
Latinos weren't involved in hip hop.
All right. And this is our brother Cass breaking it down, but let me play it one more time because
But it still does not
it's just
negate
hard
the
to listen
history
to.
of the
This is
culture
the
and the
history.
history of how it
Latinos
started.
created hip hop. If you go to Wild Style, the first hip hop movie, you will see the Cold Crush Brothers. Their DJ was Charlie Chase, Puerto Rican. And you go to the battle that they had with Romantic, which was the first Puerto Rican MC. BD was in there with the Fantastic Romantic. You cannot eliminate the Latinos' contribution in hip hop. When you talk about breakdance, when you talk about rocksteady and crazy, like you talk about graffiti, like it's every element of hip hop. It was 50-50, bro.
All right. And like I say, family, this is a lie. This is a lie. It's not 50-50. It was not Latinos and foundational Black Americans creating hip hop together. In fact, a lot of the Latinos in the early days of hip hop, when it officially became hip hop, were shitting on hip hop. Okay? They were shitting on the hip hop because remember, a lot of Latinos, they get over here and classify themselves as white. Okay? That's a fact. There is no element of hip hop that was 50-50 for the creation as far as Latinos and foundational Black Americans. When you look at the four basic elements of hip hop, and we break this down all the time, where you have MCing, b-boying or breakdancing, graffiti, and DJing. None of those elements were started or cultivated by Latinos. Okay? He's talking about breakdancing and Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs, who is Latino, Crazy Legs tells you he got the inspiration from that from James Brown. And he'll tell you that 95% of the folks who were doing the early breakdancing were Black Americans. Latinos weren't doing that. Latinos weren't doing that at all. When it comes to MCing, foundational Black Americans have been rapping over beats going back to damn near the 20s, okay, family? Folks like Frank Stokes, folks like the Jubileers who came out of Florida. Because really, when we start talking about MCing, you can make an argument it came out of the South and worked its way up north. You have folks like I say, the Jubileers. You have folks who are from Florida. You have folks like Pygmy Markham, who was rapping over beats. Here Comes the Judge in the 60s. Okay, he's from North Carolina. Dude, so stop it. Graffiti, that comes from a foundational Black American brother by the name of Cornbread out of Philadelphia. All right. DJing, before you had Cool Herc, because they love to tell the Cool Herc lie, before you had Cool Herc, you had Disco King Mario, who Herc look up to. Okay. You had Grandmaster Flowers, who was the first Grandmaster. They always start with Grandmaster Flash, and they do that because he's Caribbean. The first Grandmaster is Grandmaster Flowers, a DJ out of Brooklyn, who used to be throwing parties and different things of that nature. Okay, chopping up those break beats. That is 100%, hip hop is 100% a foundational Black American invention. Just like y'all be talking about, hey, don't corrupt Afro beats, don't corrupt our shit either. Okay? And it's getting so bad now, family. They were out here talking about Mexicans created hip hop. All right? So we got to do a little bit of straightening. A lot of OGs now are picking up on it. A lot of OGs are calling it out as well. Hold on. Let me go to this real quick. A lot of OGs are calling it out. 1 second. Let me. And Busta Rhymes is another one too. Busta Rhymes likes to get up. Busta Rhymes likes to get up here and start talking about Jamaicans created hip hop and Americans have no culture. And when he says Americans, we get very offensive because he's really talking about Black Americans. Okay? He's really talking about Black Americans. Hold on 1 second. Let me find some of these OGs who were talking about it earlier. All right. Now here's one of the OGs who was part of the hip hop in the 70s. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
We put it to you straight up. There wasn't no Puerto Ricans.
Wasn't no Puerto Rican.
We put it to you straight up. There wasn't no Puerto Ricans.
Wasn't no Puerto Rican.
Coming
Wow.
to the parties.
Okay. So wasn't no Puerto Rican breakdancers.
There wasn't no Puerto Rican.
But you say you started it.
I started. And I'm not Puerto Rican.
You're not Puerto Rican.
I'm not Puerto Rican.
Wow.
I am Black and proud.
Okay.
My mama's from North Carolina. And my daddy's from South Carolina.
Okay, salute,
We're Black.
salute.
We Indian. We got the African, the genes and all that. Anyway, most of the dances anyway come from my city.
Okay.
Tap dancers, Black. Ballet, Black. Everything that they blind us with actually comes from us.
Right.
Right. So that's the OG speaking truth to power. Okay. And then a lot of people are seeing some need for some straightening, family. Because we got to get this out the way because they turn it into now we don't have no culture. See, and this is going to foundational Black Americans. We have to start gatekeeping because we've been so open with our culture. Now everybody just partakes in it. Everybody just starts claiming it to be their own. Now you got Mexicans talking about they created hip hop. Okay. You got them talking about jazz comes out the Caribbean. They're slowly but surely. The next thing you know, they're gonna be talking about the Jewish community created R&B or some shit. All right, slowly but surely. Yeah, man. You say FBA's from the beginning of the pioneers of all styles of American music. Absolutely. Yeah, we didn't even get into H. Rap Brown. That's where the term rapping comes from. H. Rap Brown. Okay, Black Panther brother. That brother used to get up there and do those speeches, and that brother used to be flowing up there, and the crowd be into it. And like, this brother's rapping. H. Rap Brown. Okay, we didn't even get into that. You dig? We didn't even get into the Mills brothers who been breaking dance on film since the 40s. They've been literally breakdancing on film since the 40s. Ain't come out no damn Caribbean or from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic and all that. Show me where Dominicans or Puerto Ricans are breakdancing on film in the 40s. You dig? Notice that they always talking about what they're doing or what they did over here, but they can't show you where they were doing it in their homeland. You dig? Why did you have to get over here to start introducing us to it? We should have seen this come out of your country. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Absolutely. That's the thing. That's the thing, family. So we have to start gatekeeping. We have to start gatekeeping, family. But let me get some questions because I don't want to keep y'all on here too long. Let me get some questions. Let me get some questions from the family. Peace to the family. Make sure you click that like button. You know, the first EP. We're going to come back next week with something better and stronger as well. But I wanted to test out the YouTube tonight. You did? Because again, my page is always getting banned on YouTube, family. And I see Joe Biden. If you look right now on Twitter, Joe Biden slavery is trending. Hold on, let me put this up. Slavery was trending. Let me see. All right. It was trending, I should say. But Joe Biden passed something weak, as usual. He's talking about a national day of remembrance or whatever, okay? And this is hold on, let me share this real quick. This is Jim Crow Joe. All right, so Jim Crow Joe is out here. He's talking about some Biden marks slavery remembrance day. Great nations don't hide from their history. Shut the hell up, Biden. Shut the hell up and break me off some of my paper, okay? Great nations own up to what they did and they start breaking off paper. I don't give a damn if you want to remember it or not. Okay, you can hate my guts. Break me off with some of that paper, Biden. I don't want a national remembrance day. I want a national reparations day. That's what I want, Jim Crow Joe. I want a national reparations day where you break me off my paper, okay, that you owe me. See, we got to get out this mold, and a lot of black folks be thinking this is something of an achievement because we want approval from white folks. We want a hug. Well, yeah, Joe, Joe said he gonna mark today is National Remembrance Day. No, National Paper Day. I want my reparations. Cut the check day. When is that day? What day are you gonna cut the check? Okay. What day are you gonna cut the check, family? So now slavery's been trending, and they always do this around election time, family, because the Democrats are very desperate right now. The Democrats, they know damn well that they're gonna get their ass whooped in the midterms. So they're trying to throw out some little some keywords, slavery, reparations. But they always talking about studying the reparations. Okay, they'll throw out a lot of keywords from the grassroots that we use to act like they're going to do something this time and then ignore us these last 2 years as well. Then they'll start the campaign right back up again. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cut our check. We don't give a damn about your remembrance. Let's be clear. We don't give a damn about your remembrance. And let's be clear, another thing, family, these folks never forget slavery. They study slavery. Okay? They consider slavery the good old days. This is what Trump ran his whole campaign on. Make America great again. When was America ever great for black folks? Okay. When was America ever great for black folks? Okay. Back when the days you can lynch a nigga. What? They study this type of stuff. Let's be clear. They study this type of stuff, family. So don't fall for the whole okey doke. Yeah, every president needs to be a reparations president. Otherwise, they don't get our vote. We can let them crash and burn. Because let me tell you something, these Latinos, they're working on getting all these Latinos over here, but they come over here classified as white and they vote Republican. So the Democrats are in trouble, family. The Democrats are in trouble. All right. A lot of black people are waking up and seeing it for what it is. Yeah, if we don't vote, they don't have no chance of winning. Let's be clear. If we don't vote, family, they have no chance of winning. None. It's a nothing burger. Because they played all their cards. They played the big bad Trump card. That's what they got a lot of Negroes on last election. Oh Lord, y'all want Trump to be. Listen, I know I ain't no good. I know I'm a racist, but Trump a bigger racist. Oh, you don't want Trump to. Oh no. You don't want Trump to get in there. They played that whole game, had niggas bucking their eyes. Oh Lord, you right. You's a bad master, but he's a worse master. At least you give me water breaks. That type of shit. Okay. And then we got him in office. And I told y'all last election, Trump and Biden were two veins on the same snake. Okay. Both of them are just as evil. All right. So a lot of people are seeing it for what it is now. Yes, indeed. But they're seeing it for what it is now. And the Democrats are very desperate. They've tried the whole gender divide thing. They keep trying to make it about black women, but they don't give a damn. Listen, let me tell sister something. Democrats don't give a damn about black women. Okay, just because they make Kamami Harris a useless vice president and they put Ketanji Harris on the Supreme Court, both of them have white significant others. So they know they can be controlled. They understand Zaddy is at home controlling that. All right. They understand neither one of them really have a track record of doing anything for black people. So they can put them in office as a puppet, as a shield. They don't give a damn about black women. They got the Breonna Taylor problem. See, when it came time to do something for black women, they said, Breonna Taylor, they said, no, that was a good shooting. Okay. They got a Sandra Bland problem who died in the police station. They don't give a damn about sisters. Let's be clear. They don't give a damn about sisters. The only time they care about black women and they'll boost your head up when it's time to vote. Oh Lord, black women say the Democrats, black women. They'll start babbling. But they don't give a damn about you because whenever it's time to pass tangibles, whenever it's time to punish these race soldiers who sit up here and choke you out and put their knee on the back of your neck and kill you in jail, then all of a sudden they looking around with the bobblehead. So remember that, family. Yep, that's why you vote for none of them. That's why you vote for none of these folks at the end of the day, family. That's why you vote for none of them. And they're very desperate right now. Very, very desperate. There's another police brutality case out here now, and the Democrats, they're not doing anything, just like brothers and sisters were trying to go after Carolyn Bryant. You dig that white racist who's sitting up here hiding, who got our young brother Emmett Till killed. All right, the Democrats have brushed that under the rug. And that was in my parents' hometown, right across about 15 minutes away. Both of my parents are from Greenwood, Mississippi. That happened in Money, Mississippi, and they got a big Negro sitting up there, the Attorney General of Florida County. He ain't doing shit. Okay, I believe he's Democrat. So they're giving you nothing. Peace to the God. Peace to the God. Yes, indeed, family. Yes, indeed. But like I say, it's time for a little bit of straightening. It's time for a little bit of straightening, and we're going to be all right. We are going to be all right at the end of the day, family. But let me answer some questions real quick. Let me answer some questions. And make sure y'all click that like button, family. Make sure y'all click that like button at the end of the day. Yes, indeed. Before I get out of here, let me answer some questions real quick. Peace and black power to the family. And make sure, if you don't know already, if you follow on the YouTube page, make sure you follow the Instagram as well. Make sure you follow the Instagram as well. And that's Voice of the Ancestors and It's Chase to God. You said they just gave 40 billion to the Ukraine, but never think about reparations. Exactly. America has money. It's a con game. America has money, family. They got money for everybody else, like the brother said. They got money for the Ukraine. Remember, they gave a couple billion to the Afghanistan refugees. Remember that. Before the Ukrainian refugees, they gave money to the Afghanistan refugees. They give money to everybody. You know, family, victims of 9/11 get reparations. Victims of 9/11 get reparations. Okay, they gave reparations to people, the Japanese who were put in internment camps. They give reparations to everybody. Everybody, family. They gave reparations to the slave owners who lost their plantations during the Civil War. The same slave owners that went to war with the United States. They gave them their land back. See, we were supposed to have Sherman Field Order number 15. That was supposed to be the 40 acres and the mule. They were supposed to give that reparations to our ancestors, foundational Black Americans who saved America. Let's be clear. We saved America. The Union would have lost. They would have lost. Okay? They would have lost if it wasn't for foundational Black Americans. We saved America, as we always have done. Okay, it was a foundational Black American by the name of Crispus Attucks, who was the first Black man, or excuse me, the first person to die in the name of the United States of America up there in Boston. He stood toe to toe with the British when the white folks were too cowardly to do so. It was a foundational Black American, Crispus Attucks, who took that first bullet and set off that American Revolution. Okay, and we fought in that war as well. And we saved the Union Army, who was getting their ass whooped. Remember, you had the War of Gettysburg during the middle of the Civil War. The War of Gettysburg was fought in Pennsylvania. The South was already in the North. Okay? And it wasn't until then and later wars and later battles that Abraham Lincoln said, listen, I need to let the niggas fight. All right? Otherwise, we're going to get our ass whooped. And that's when you had brothers like Robert Smalls before the instilling Confederate ships. You had Queen Mother Harriet, who was one of the greatest spies, greatest weapons for the Union Army. A lot of us just talk about her route in the Underground Railroad, but she was one of the greatest spies for the Union. Okay? But with all that, Christian Fleetwood, brothers like that, with all that, we got nothing out of that. And they decided to give that reparations money back to the plantation owners who had just went to war against them. But they got energy for everybody else, though. They got energy for everybody else. Said, you going for Reek's spot? Nah, I ain't going for nobody's spot. Said, I forgot Tariq goes live on Sunday. Shout out to Big Bro. Shout out to Tariq. Shout out to Big Bro. I'm going to be in his newest film. Shout out to him, American Maroon. That's going to be a heavy one as well. See, we're going to get into a lot of that as well, because they like to tell us, that white folks got us our freedom. Okay, they don't tell you it's a group of foundational Black Americans down in the state of Florida controlling the whole state, whooping ass and taking names, okay, who won their freedom. So shout out to him for that. Yeah, it's just the best day. Today is just the best day to go live for people, man. A lot of people say Sunday, but I'm not trying to compete with anybody, you know. It's like I say, I'm not trying to lead anybody. I'm not a leader. I'm just your brother, man. We chopping it up how we need to chop it up. Now, we got to understand that some people, this is the only time when they hear conscious talk with Brother Chase. They might not hear conscious talk with anybody else. They can't hear anybody else. All right? You might live with family members who are coons. Okay? So you got it. In order to get away, man, you got to hop on Brother Chase's YouTube channel, Instagram page to get you a little revolutionary energy. So I try to do these just to give family that alley-oop, man, that little shot in the arm that they need. Because when you're around coonery all week, I at least got to come here once a week and give you some revolutionary talk. You dig? Yeah, man. Said they paid the slave owners $300 per se. I believe it. I believe it, family. Shit, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. They got money for everybody but us. But we're going to win, family, at the end of the day. Because in the words of Baba Kaba, it ain't over until we win. It ain't over until we win. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep striving. And we're going to do what needs to be done, family. We're going to do what needs to be done. Like our ancestors did. Okay, they ain't never gave us nothing. Don't listen to a lot of these tethers and coons, including FBA coons, because we got some foundational Black American coons out there as well, who are always trying to sabotage the movement, trying to sabotage what we're doing, talk down on us. These were the same niggas who were on the plantation. Remember that. We still on the plantation, family. We still got plantation characters. These are niggas, every time we start talking about getting some tangibles, getting some monies, they talk down again. Oh, no, why you begging the white man for that money? We're better than what we got, nigga. You just need to work. That's all you do. Oh, we got niggas out here. Goddamn, you needs to work. You needs to get off your ass. The white man don't owe you nothing. All right, nigga. All right. We still got some plantation characters out here. But these were the same niggas our ancestors dealt with before. That's why they don't scare me. Okay. That's why I don't get down about the coons out there. Cooning is part of revolution. You're always going to have coons in every revolution. That's why you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it, family. Shout out to the beautiful sister, Miss Brown Skin Baddie. Shout out to that good sister. You said my daughter starts 4th grade on Wednesday. I want to know your views as a young person on the best approach for educating for the next generation. Let me put that on the screen. Okay, there we go. You said my daughter starts 4th grade on Wednesday. I want to know your views as a young person on the best approach for educating for this next generation of young FBAs. They teach a lot of bullshit and lies. Well, number one, I think if you're a school, if you have a daughter in school right now, that the education can't stop at the school. Okay, it can't stop when she gets home, I should say. You have to educate her at home as well. You have to go back. One thing my parents did, and salute to both of my parents, when I came home with homework, my mom would look at the homework, see what, and see if there was some bullshit in there that she needed to address. My father would look at my homework, see if there was some bullshit in there, see if some stuff that he needs to address. Oh, that's not true. This is not true. You have to do that with your children as well. We have to start vetting what our babies do. Okay, that's a big thing. The education can't stop at the school because unfortunately, even many of our school teachers, and I went to a Black school. I went to an all Black elementary school, all Black middle school, all Black high school. Had good teachers, but even some of our teachers don't know. They don't know the truth. Okay, they don't know the truth. I remember I came home in 1st grade, man. They had Columbus discovered America. My dad said that nigga didn't discover America. I know that's what they're gonna tell you, but he didn't discover it. Was folks already here. Okay, it was folks already here. He said, now you go anywhere out there in the world and say you discover something. When folks already in there, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. So I got to straighten in early. Okay, but that's what you have to do as a parent, because when people get told lies so much, the truth becomes unbelievable. Family, it becomes unbelievable. We have to compete for our young babies' minds. So the education can't stop at the school. Okay? You have to teach your babies. You have to sit down with them. After they do their homework, you got to pop in something like Hidden Colors. After they do that, you got to put them on reading plans and reading lessons. You got to give them 1 book a month. Okay? Help them read it. Help them read it if you need to. Help them read it if you need them to, family. You see what I'm saying? Read Voice of the Ancestors book series. Okay? Read the 48 Laws of Power. Teach them how to move and operate with power. Teach them the art of war. You have to read to them. Okay, family? But you have to do these things. We have to do these things, family. Educate them at the house. You have the majority of the day. The school does not. But a lot of times, unfortunately, you can't use school as a babysitter. Some of us use school as a babysitter. We don't care what the hell they doing in schools. Oh man, just make sure shit, so I can give me a little break. I understand it'd be hard having kids, but you gotta, as soon as they get home, you gotta cleanse their mind, because it's a lot of bullshit that gets in there. A lot of bullshit. So that's the thing, man. Shout out to my brother from Jamaica. Shout out to my brother from Jamaica. You said we have to keep FBA history relevant. They only want to stop teaching the history of slaves because they know they owe them then. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. They're doing that now, family. They're hold on, let me see if I can pull that up because a lot of people think we're lying when we say that. And they've been doing that in states like Texas. They've been trying to push that for years now. Hold on. Okay. They're teaching. This is an article by The Guardian, man. And don't pay attention to this. This is another thing they like to do. Hold on, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Ooh, bear with me 1 second, family. They like to do this as well. This is why we got to start teaching the babies at home. See, when they go to school, this is from The Guardian, the right wing U.S. textbooks that teach slavery as black immigration. See, they're going to start teaching us we're immigrants. And I've heard a lot of black immigrants say that. Well, foundational black Americans, you're technically immigrants too. How? How the hell are we an immigrant? And they can never explain it. Well, uh, they technically brought you here. That ain't immigration, nigga. I'm an import. Import is not immigration. You dig? I didn't willingly pack up and go anywhere. You dig? Majority of us were already here. The other group of us were forcibly removed and taken here. That ain't immigration. And don't pay attention to the right wing because they love to make it about the right. The left teaches bullshit as well. The left be sitting up here teaching Abraham Lincoln saved you and John F. Kennedy was a savior to black people. The left or the right textbooks ain't no good either. Let's be clear. Because we really got to get into the phase of having our own school system. And that's something that I got on my goal list 10 years from now. That's why I'm writing the books. See, before we open up the school, it's no sense of us opening up a school, family, but we still have to use these textbooks. These textbooks are useless. That's why I'm writing books now. So when I open up the school, getting a physical location is nothing. But when I open up the school, I have the curriculum, I have the textbooks to teach the babies. See, that's the thing. All right? That's the thing. Shout out to my brother Cecilia to God. Shout out to all the family in here. Yeah, man, but they've been trying to do this for years, family. This is a real thing. They're teaching our babies now in these schools that, hey, man, foundational black Americans, they were immigrants. They really came here. They, well, let me tell you, they really got lost. You know how white people spin shit real fast. Well, this is what happened. Well, let me tell you, the white man, he had went to your forefathers' land, which is Africa. You were living in huts, and he had said, hey, I'll take you to a better land. And that better land is America. And you don't have to live in huts anymore. And your ancestors said, okay. Now, when you got over here, things got confusing because you really didn't have contracts. No, really didn't have contracts. And some white people were abusive, but there were also good white people too. There were also good white people too. So, I mean, technically, you willingly got on the slave boat and just came over here. See, that's how they spin it. And it's easy to convince a child. It's easy to convince a child of something. And then they'll start raising coons in these schools. This is coonery 101. Okay, it needs to say right wing U.S. textbooks that teach coonery. That's what it needs to be. So this is the thing, family. Yeah, man. That's how easy it is, and y'all know that. That's how easy. That's why we starting to write our own story. We have to control our own narrative, family. We have to do these things. Controlling our own story, controlling our own narrative. We have to do these things, family, because it's real out here. It is real out here, family. And that's why we have to focus, even as foundational black Americans. I try my best not to do many back and forths. I don't be entertaining bullshit that people be saying about FBA, because we got to start writing our own curriculum. We got to start building, and we got to start getting into the physical. Okay, getting into the physical. I believe it or not, I'm not really out here trying to educate 50 and 40-year-old Negroes. I'm not trying to convince them of something. I'm after the babies. That's who I'm trying to educate and teach. I'm gonna go straight to the babies who gonna grow into their godly mode. Okay? Straight to the babies. Because that's what other people do. White folks don't worry about the 60-year-old Hotep nigga. No, they say, oh well, shit, we ain't gonna convince him. Let's go to his grandson though. If we can get his grandson, then we'll be all right. White supremacy can thrive for future generations. White supremacy can thrive for future generations. So that's the thing we got to understand. Absolutely. You said quantum physics, calculus, and FBA history is what I teach my child. Salute. Salute. They said, okay, we'll let you put us in chain. Yeah, that's how they convince you. That's how they convince you. You said history is just repeating itself. Absolutely. This is why we have 3 categories we have to really push to the babies: knowledge of self, economic empowerment, and military science. Knowledge of self, economic empowerment, and military science. And we're doing that now, family. They're nervous now, family. They are very nervous now. Let me show y'all something. This is funny. The other day, because you have so many foundational Black Americans doing a lot of straightening out here. White people are getting very nervous. White people are trying to get ahead of the curve now. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, this might take me 2 or 3 minutes to find. There's this video. Hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. Because this is hilarious. Y'all be thinking I'll be lying with some of this shit. Watch this, family. Hold on. This is a video. All right. Because we've been on their bumper. We've been reclaiming FBA history. We've been teaching the truth. So a lot of these videos have been popping up lately. Over the last year. Olmec African origins debunked. Oh, the Olmecs went black. Oh no, the Olmecs went black. And you got a group of white dudes. They're just sitting around here talking about how Afrocentric it is to think the Olmecs are black. Now, let me see, because the video is like an hour and a half long. And I don't want to play all of it, but the shit is so funny.
Negatively
Hold on.
impacts the use of those accounts. So
1 second, fam.
Many of the men and women I served with in combat
Shit,
suffer.
I hate. I don't play the ads and shit. They be trying to flag the video. And that's Herschel Coon Walker on the advertisement. Herschel's down here running in Georgia babbling. You either vote for me or die, sucker. This nigga's got an old 70 Black exploitation talking shit. Hold on.
bring up those descriptions. I mean, a much bigger target. And interesting as well is that, that cotton type as well, 2000.
These niggas are just, this nigga right here is just babbling the whole video, family. This dude right here needs to be, when you type in babble on Google, you're going to see this nigga. Okay? I want to go, man, I'm going to have to do a full breakdown on this video next week, family. That's what we're going to do. I ain't going to go through it now because I got to find the particular parts because it's like an hour and 27 minutes long. But boy, niggas are getting nervous out here. See, we're getting to true history. We're breaking down real history as foundational Black Americans. That's your homework tonight, family. If you can, watch the African origins of Olmec civilization debunked. Look at some of the bullshit they be saying in this shit. Okay? We're going to break that down next week. I'm going to say that for next week, family. Boy, it's crazy out here. Boy, it is crazy out here. Yes, indeed. You said Abraham Lincoln orchestrated the largest mass lynching in U.S. history with 38 Dakota Indians. I wouldn't be surprised. I have to look that up. I'm not aware of that. But, Lincoln was Lincoln didn't give a damn about slavery. So, that's not any surprise by that. Yeah, man. Yeah, they be teaching all type of stuff. They're trying to dodge around it. Yes, indeed, family. But listen, family, I don't want to keep y'all too long tonight. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk all night. But this is your brother Chase. I'm going to be back on next week. We're going to do another great show next week, family. I'm on the YouTube. Excuse me, not next week. I might be on here later on this week. I might be back on later on this week. We're going to try to get the days straight. When I do get on, what days during the weekdays are good for y'all? Monday through Friday. What day is good for y'all during the weekdays? I can't do Friday, though. I can't do Friday. So what weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday is good for the family? Talk to me real quick before I get out of here. What day is good for the family? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which one of those weekdays are good for y'all? Okay, Monday. Shit, that's tomorrow. Friday night. I can't do Friday though. I can't do Friday. Okay, somebody said Monday. Y'all want me to start the week off. That'll be tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday. Okay, I can do Tuesday as well. Trying to see what is good because we got to do a full breakdown, family. I want to do a full breakdown on this. This is so much bullshit in this. And this shit has, and it has like 50, 60,000 views. Okay. So we got to break some of that stuff down. We got to do some straightening on that. Okay. Tuesday. Anytime I will announce it, but I'll say around 7 or 8. 8 at the latest. I got on here real late tonight. I usually don't get on here late, but I got on here real late tonight. So I tell you what, family, let's do Wednesday. I'm thinking Wednesday, family. Some people said, well, a lot of people said Tuesday. Let's do Tuesday then. Let's do Tuesday. Some people said Tuesday. I come back on here Tuesday and I want to do a quick video on a breakdown of that because it's hilarious. Some of the shit they say in that video is hilarious. Okay. So I'm going to come back on here Tuesday, family, and we're going to do a little more straightening. But yes, indeed, make sure y'all click that bell notification. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, though, family. Please, please, please click that like button. Share it out, family, if you want me to keep doing it on the YouTube. And it is your brother, Chase. And until next time, family, you know what it is, man. Peace and black power. I'm out.